Hello and welcome to episode 25 of series 5 of Become a Legend story mode. We've got 2 goals in this episode: buy a house and buy a goal. We don't have to buy the goal, we can just score the goal, but we really need one. Let's get into it. So hello, welcome back. I'm sorry for the delay. A few good reasons. I won't bore you with too many of them. Basically, one of the big things I've been trying to do is get the proper stadiums in the game. Wow, did it take me a good few hours to get that sorted. And I'd like to thank long-time commenter and always been a huge asset to this channel, Matty Dubs. You might remember him from the stream comments for those of you who were here last year. For helping me get through what for me was the incredible trial of getting the stadium server set up and some of the custom stadiums included in the game. It's certainly been worth it. It took me a long time, there were teething issues. And I recorded the last episode, got it done. This is why this one is so late. And it was just a really boring episode. I went to edit it and I thought, this is really boring. And I hadn't sorted the stadiums beforehand, so I just thought, no, I'm just going to scrap it. It wasn't a bad episode. In terms of performances, we had a 1-0 win at Brighton in the FA Cup second round. Uneventful game. We didn't play particularly well. I think it was a 5 in that one potentially. Huddersfield as well. We didn't play very well, but we got the win against the bottom team in the league, or one of the worst teams in the league at the moment. Again, we kept our place. We didn't play that well. I think we got another 5. Not that great. Final game of the episode would have been Blackburn. A long trip up north, and we celebrated a 4-0 thrashing. With Danny Ings injured, Shane Long came in, he scored a brace, as did Shay Adams. We got an assist in this one, but we're still really struggling to make an impact in the games at the moment. We need to be moved into right midfield. It hasn't happened. I took the advice of commenter Alfie Callan in the course of recording the last episode, the one that will not be seen, to request from Big Ralph not to play at right back. So he said fine, and he put me at left back. So we've taken that off now. We don't want to be playing at right back. We just need to bide our time, and hopefully that right midfield spot will be ours. But let me know what you think about this in the comments. Would you be too bothered about me not showing games if I don't think they're interesting? This episode may well end up being not interesting, and I'm not going to then wait more days to record another one. But, you know, just as a what if, let me know in the comments. And just before we get into our first game, which sees us back at St Mary's, let's take a look at the league table. As we saw there, 2 wins in the league make it 7 wins, 1 draw, no losses, only 2 goals conceded. We're absolutely steamrolling things at the moment. Everything's going to plan. Southampton must have invested heavily to keep hold of their star players and their manager, Ralph Hasenhüttl, who surely would have been on the acquisition list of a lot of big clubs. The new Jurgen Klopp. The taller, more handsome Jurgen Klopp, that's what people are saying. But Project Get Promoted again is going pretty well. Let's see how we fare up against QPR. Unfortunately, spoiler alert, we didn't make it into the England squad this time. But crucially, we do start today. So let's look at the lineup here. Still at right back, unfortunately. And downward form, that's gutting. Form has been an issue for us. Nate Dogg as well, not looking too happy, but it's a good lineup. This is my preferred midfield. It's still Shays Long up top. They linked up very well in the last one. Danny Ings still 2 days away from a return. Kilman comes in for Bertrand today, who doesn't even make the bench. We're looking tired and not in the best form. But thankfully QPR, who are sitting 12th in the league with 4 losses already this season, don't look like they'll be too much of a challenge. 2 defensive midfielders in there, a lot of 60 rated players, and not much on the bench either. But the most exciting thing about this game, without a shadow of a doubt, is we're going to get our first glimpse of proper St Mary's. Oh, I'm very excited for this. Let's get into it. So here we are at St Mary's Stadium proper for the first time this series. It looks beautiful. It's an absolute pleasure to be here. Opened in 2001, it seats 32,384 people. It is the largest stadium in the south of England outside of London. Pretty impressive stuff. Hopefully my family are along to watch today, and potentially they could be eating, or could have finished eating just recently, in the Matt Letitia suite. Yep, that's one of the boxes there. Apparently they only serve sausage and egg McMuffins from McDonald's. That's what I've heard. Anyway, let's get into it. Oh, we've nicked it back from Shadipo there. He needed to be more aware, and now we'll drive forward. Got no one with us except for, I think that's Shay Adams. It is Shay Adams. Oh. Square ball though into Danny Ings. Okay, I'll admit, that wasn't meant for him. It was meant to be a little slip ball. Into Shea Adams. Didn't actually see Danny Ings. Maybe we did, just in the peripherals. Oh, it's not bad. Oh, lovely flick on there. Long finds Adams. Long receives it from Nathan Redmond, and that is a beautifully worked play there. Unfortunately, just couldn't finish it off. Shane Long, not normally someone you'd associate with goal scoring, despite being a centre forward, but he scored 2 in the last one, so he's in good form. Space to run into down this right-hand side. Play it into Nate Dogg. Oh, there's a good bit of space here. That's a lovely ball to find us. We're away from our man, but Phillips steps in and deals with it. It's a lovely ball there. I'm guessing it was Ward-Prowse, but Armstrong can certainly pick him as well. Unlucky. 22 minutes gone. Not a huge amount to write home about so far. QPR keeping things tight. Shadipo now lets it run, but we've just about read that one. And we'll turn and look to move away from here. That's a big tackle, though. Good battle there with Shadipo. Now the ball is flighted down the line, looking for him. Lovely first touch, and we're back in with a big challenge. And we'll get to that. A real ding-dong battle there. You've got to love it. Can we turn that into an attacking movement here as well? Redmond out to Adams. Oh, lovely spin by the number 10. He's got Long to look for in the box. Phillips with the foul, and I think that's in the box. Let's take a look here. Nope. He's saying it's a yellow card. I think it must be outside of the box. Oh, just about. Bloody hell. Phillips with a strong arm there, potentially. We've got an opportunity here. Go on, go on. Yep, yep, yep. Oh, would have been a tap-in. Would have been a tap-in there, J-Dubs. Oh, sorry, Samuel cuts back in. Lovely work there. Looking wide for Shadipo. Lovely first touch there from the number 17. Hammerlinen. Have to go and see him. Shadipo now. That's a dangerous ball. Ooh, big header. Well dealt with there. And we're straight up looking to launch the attack here. Away from Shadipo. That's an awful pass. What the hell was that? I know we're on poor form, but that is actually ridiculous. That was a simple chipped through ball in a straight line. God, it really hits you hard, those downward arrows. Hammerlinen does well. Oh, we'll take that one to the face. Shadipo picks it up. Can we get the tackle in? On the right back, he holds us off well. Can't get the foot in there. Manning with the long-range effort. Great save there. And it is headed away. We are not long for this life. We are very, very tired. Can we get involved in one final counter-attack here, though? Not with passing like that, Shea, for God's sake. Well, that'll be us done here. Poor game. Poor performance. The stamina, the low form had us really on a hiding to nothing before this game even begun. But, yeah, this could be another very poor rating. We're struggling to find our feet, I would say, in English football. I think that's a fair summation of our first, 10 games maybe, back in England. It's a big step up from the last time we were there in the Isthmian League. And, yeah, the Championship proving to be, as you might expect, much more of a physical challenge in the Segunda Division. Some big players, some fast players. We're having to do a lot of running back and forth. We're not cut out for right back anyway at this level. Right midfield, I think we've got the attacking flair, the ability, the intelligent runs to maybe just about muddle through, but right back is possibly proving to be a step too far. Anyway, this game has been a struggle for us as a team, so hopefully we can find a late goal and another 1-0 win, which we're going to be happy to have for the rest of the season. So there we have it, the 113th meeting between these two sides ends goalless. Do you know they first met in the 19th century? Can you believe that? 1899 was the first time Southampton and QPR played each other. Southampton won 5-1 on that occasion, but it wasn't to be today. And speaking of fives, almost guaranteed that's what we're about to get here. Very, very disappointing performance. Oh, 4.5, wow. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. 4 interceptions though, come on. Okay, we did misplace quite a few passes, but that's a bit tight. That's not going to help us though. We are struggling, there's no doubt about it. Luckily, the team is good enough to carry us through. Although, the first points dropped in a while sees Norwich sneak to only 3 points behind us. Crucially, Brentford, who we play in the next game, are still 5 points adrift, and that's where we need to keep them. So there we are, 5.8. Oh, so we've had 8 appearances so far. That was our 8th appearance. 2 assists, that's all. No goals yet We were bought as a goal-scoring right-back, and we have not repaid that reputation at all for Big Ralph. So, certainly, more to be done. I really hope we get moved in position, but with these ratings, I wouldn't be surprised if Ralph kept us where we were. Although, we're not really supplying much in the way of defensive ability at the moment either. But we do still start, that's good, and our winning streak there halted at 4, with a really poor performance. And it is still going to be right back. I wonder if we do need to turn it on and off. As I said, we said to Ralph, we don't want to play there. And he said, you can play at left back. We'll give it a bit of time. We do have some stiff competition in that position, so you can sort of understand. Right. Please, at least not poor form. Blue arrow, yeah. Is that flashing? God, there's something about the blue arrows that even when they aren't flashing, they look like they might be. But that is simply just a blue arrow in the traditional sense. But that's good. We needed that. We needed that massively. And particularly for this game, we are going to need to have our wits about us as we are marking Ben Rama at left wing. Probably one of the best players in the Championship. Obviously now at West Ham, not really playing too much there. But he is class and he is tricky and he's going to push us all game long. So that blue arrow, massively needed. Danny Ings, who looks like he's had a few heavy nights on the crystal meth, has returned. Thankfully, Shane Long's goals dried up. He scored them both. Both of his goals for the season far too quickly. Armstrong ahead of us today. No Nate Redmond. And Ryan Bertrand back at left back. Right. Let's stop the bleeding. Let's get another win here. And for our second game in the new actual real life stadiums, we've got a real classic on our hands here. The Brentford Community Stadium. Just recently replaced Brentford's historic home of Griffin Park. Only opened in August 2020. Cost £71 million to complete. 17,250 capacity. It's a lovely stadium. And hopefully we can find our form again here. Pitch is looking a little dodgy though. Doesn't look right. Maybe I need some turf mods. I think I need some turf mods. That doesn't look good, does it? It's a poor pass and we'll pick that up. Good ball inside to us here. Clear run on goal. We'll tee one up. Oh, and keeper saves well. Really unlucky there. It all opened up for us. We cut inside. The two strikers drawing the defenders away. These groundsmen really need replacing. It is looking patchy here. I think I know what I need to do for the next episode. But anyway, good opportunity there for us to open our account. Ben Rama, we've yet to have any trouble with him yet. He's made his way down the line here. Tricky winger. Oh, we get a good shoulder in and we block the cross as well. Can Romeo get to that one? He can. Can Danny Ings keep hold of it here? Oh, he can. Oh, what? No way. No way is that a foul. Or if you're pulling that back, then my God, do we need the advantage there. There's no way Danny Ings fouled him. Yeah, okay. He's actually put his head through his back. Unlucky. It was good defending. Josh Da Silva now with the snapshot from distance. That's not far off. Brentford threatening here, the home side, with the lion's share of possession so far. And that is not far wide. A really good effort from far out. Made the space. Oh, huge mistake there. And now Ben Rama's through. Outside of the boot ball, finds Canos in the box. He'll put one in. Oh, good defending in the end. Oh, opportunity for us to slip Armstrong through, and we do find him. He's got Jensen with him. We give him the option inside. This is where we like to operate. We'll play it in to the feet of Danny Ings, and we'll massively get in his way and fall over. And now we'll make our way into the box. Difficult opportunity here, and the shot goes wide. Well, we made an absolute hash of that, didn't we? Went for the 1-2. Almost took him out. It fell kindly there. Found a good position edge of the box. Could have maybe taken a touch. We're looking to get involved, as we always do. We're desperate for a goal. Desperate for a real contribution to this side. Ward-Prowse looks to spray a ball wide. Doesn't find its mark. Ings does get to it. Oh, Armstrong looking for us there. Really wants to find us. It's us versus Pontus Jansson. We should have him for pace. Da Silva's out with us now. Cut back in onto the left. Fallen with a cross with the weaker foot. Danny Ings' header is saved. But then Shea Adams is in there. And against the run of play, after just half an hour here in Brentford, we get the first goal. I would not say we deserved it. I'd say I was unlucky there not to get the assist. The left foot cross really is a great weapon. Stepping back in. Danny Ings, great effort. Keeper though should have done better. Should have got his gloves on that. kept hold of it. Ball out to De Silva here. Another effort for him. Out to Canos. Mocondes now. Real pressure here from the home side as they look to strike back. They deserve one, to be fair to them. Mocondes keeps it well. Jensen out to Benrahma. Yes! Great defending. And now we're off. See you later, Jensen. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. He's quicker than I thought he would be. Shit. And there we have it. 1-0 here in West London. Smash and grab job really so far. Shea Adams' goal on the 34th minute was... actually, we had 4 shots in the end. Not too bad. A couple of them for us. We've been busy. The blue arrow has really helped. We're not absolutely dead after half an hour. I'm hopeful for this one. Although, Brentford with 68% possession, which is pretty damning. I think we can still come away with a win here. I think there might be more goals in it for us as well. Mocondes. De Silva. He's been the one most likely to do danger, and he wins a dangerous free kick here. Josh De Silva has looked really, really good. It's Benrahma, the man that we've marked out of this game, with one opportunity now to have a go without us nipping at his ankles, and that is saved easily. Romeo again out to us here. Oh, Sorensen's fouled us there. Surely, ref. Oh, no, but we get away with it. Low ball in. Ah, not the right ball. Come on. Armstrong out to us. Can we get away from Canos? We can. Not once, but twice. Good ball in. Looking for Ings. Better. We need a second here. Edge of the box. We'll have a go. Keeper spills it. Oh, we can't resist getting in those positions, can we? We really want our first goal. But we do need to try and hold on to the one that we've got here. And Buemo. Just put a ball in. It's out to Dalsgaard here. Now Josh De Silva. He's been the catalyst so far for this Brentford side. If anything's going to come for them, it's probably going to come from him. And that header is over the bar. Wow. They're pushing here. Really pushing. We'll do very well to come away with a 1-0 here. Oh no, and that is 1-0 here. Near post finish. Couldn't do much about that. It came out on the other wing. We couldn't really get involved. We were tracking the run of Benrahma. No, we weren't. We lost him actually, but thankfully it didn't go anywhere near him. It came near post, and we were second to that one in the air. And it's a really smart headed finish at the near post. No less than Brentford deserve after dominating this game. Dalsgaard now. Big opportunity here for the home side to make it 2. De Silva on the turn. Oh, huge deflection there. Prevents that one. Troubling Forster. Oh, the 1-2. Benrahma sneaking away. De Silva with another long-range effort. We can pick it out. If we're going to get anything, it's going to be on the break. Ings now on the turn. Oh, slips it through to Shea Adams. Please ignore my decision to ask for a pass. He does ignore it, and we get the second goal here. Oh, the smash and grab is back on. And we've really done nothing to deserve this. But we sneak in with a counter-attacking goal of some quality. Look at this. Great work here. Danny Ings, Shea Adams. What a partnership. And then with enough space in between him and the last Brentford centre-back to calmly finish under little to no pressure. The raw pace of Shea Adams there. No match for the cumbersome defender. I don't know if that's Pontus Jansson. I don't think it is. But he was never getting back. So we're substituted here, and a clap for the fans suggests that we think we've played alright, maybe, but substituted at 76 minutes with still a little bit of energy left on a blue arrow. It's disappointing. Could there be a final chance here for Brentford? It's floated into the far post. Benrahma will look to keep it alive. Jensen can bring it down. Zambarek wide. That's a lovely ball. Fraser Forster comfortable there at his near post after being beaten there for Brentford's one and only goal in this one, but it wasn't enough for them. It's a Shea Adams brace here that sees us commit daylight robbery, even though I think it's night time, isn't it? Nighttime robbery. Floodlit robbery. Yeah, 35% possession. That is quite incredible. And a 6 for us. Good. Bloody hell, we needed that. Passing was poor, but we had a lot of shots. 3 interceptions, 5 tackles, 3-1. So, excluding the passing, we were solid. That's interesting. That's interesting. I wonder if it's because it's a counter-attacking style. Passing maybe not so important to Big Ralph. But if you put in a good shift, make some tackles, get some shots off, he's relatively pleased. Well, that bodes well for us, I have to say. So a decent trip up to London there, and we retain our top spot, and Brentford now fall down into 5th. And that is a 6-point gap between us and Leeds. Lovely, lovely work. So returning to Southampton, we do have some business to take care of. We haven't found a new house yet. What better time than now? We're struggling, there's no doubt about it. I'm starting to wonder whether it's that number 13 shirt that we brought with us from Girona. Yeah, we came on deadline day, didn't we? We didn't have a chance to request a new number. I'm starting to think that the bad luck that saw us injured in the game before the playoff finals for 11 weeks with a broken leg, maybe that bad luck is still here. We've got to ignore that. Maybe we'll go and see some sort of gypsy lady in time for the Swansea game. But first of all, let's go and get our location on. So for our first few months in Southampton, we've been staying at a beautiful waterside hotel, but now is the time, I think, to get onto the English property ladder. We obviously already have the country farmhouse, beautiful converted farmhouse just outside of Girona. Still on the market. No one wants to buy it. We've also got the house in Buriram, of course. Our property empire is just growing, and moving to Southampton, we've got a little bit more money to play with. Big Ralph and the board were happy to offer us 522 grand a year. Plug that into the mortgage affordability calculator, and we've got an upper limit of probably just about 2 million. So it's time to have a look around. The problem is Southampton for me, and I don't want to slag it off too much, but I've been there. It's not great. Top 50 worst towns, this is the list. Top is Peterborough. Huddersfield, Liverpool, Bradford, all the ones you'd expect. Torquay. Oh, that's local to me. That's where my children were born. Anyway, Newton Abbot, that's had a mention already as being not the best. But then coming in at 40th place is Southampton. So we're probably not going to be looking for a house in the centre of Southampton. But there are a few attractive places to live around Southampton that we'd certainly consider. I have to say the Isle of Wight would be pretty incredible. One of the most beautiful parts of the British Isles. We're going to have a look there. And Winchester as well, which I'm reliably informed after a small amount of Googling, is where quite a lot of Southampton players live. So some good stuff there. It is a nice city or town. Is it a town or a city? It's a city. So here are some of the 1,101 properties available on the Isle of Wight at the moment. It is an absolutely beautiful place. Incredible beaches. You know, in some of the bigger areas like Cowes, there's enough to do, things to do. But yeah, it might be a bit of a pig getting to training in the morning. We'll have to take the ferry or get our own speedboat, maybe. Probably have to be on the ferry. So let's take a look here within our budget. I mean, this one looks really nice, but it's outside of our price range. Look at that in Cowes, right on the water. That is beautiful. I do love living by the sea. I live by the sea sort of now, have done for many, many years. I think we definitely would look to have a sea view wherever we live. This is really, really nice. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. No wonder that's going for 2.9. A bit out of our price range. Only just. Maybe we can negotiate. Let's take a look in Winchester instead. Look at this one, 2.4 mil. Surely we could nail this. Wow, look at this. This is a proper footballer's house. Whoa, look at the family room. The cinema space is a bit soulless, isn't it? It's not for us. You know what we're into after the Girona house. We want character. Clifton Terrace. This looks reasonable. Lovely, lovely sitting room there. Nice tall ceilings. It's been nicely done. Courtyard garden. Lovely. Oh, look at those views. Yeah, wow, that's a bit much, but we could probably live with it. This looks good. Not much outdoor space, though. Might be too much of a change from our last house. And look, although it is out of our price range, we're not going to suddenly be getting paid less over the next few years. I think we're going to be able to afford it, so I'm sure we can talk the estate agents around. And I think this is the one we're going to go for. In the town of Cowes. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? Love the views. It's a lot of house for us, yes it is, but it's not an unmanageable size, I would say. And we'll be able to watch the boats from our balcony. Lovely, lovely stuff. We are probably going to have to buy a boat to get to training, but, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, which will be straight away. But there we are. 2.9 mil. It's a bit of a step up, but I think we can probably manage it. Lovely. Well, we're settled now. That surely is only going to help our performances. Let's get straight into it. So there we have it. We're going to have a long, long journey to get to training and to get to this game against Swansea City. And we're playing it right back again and we're on a downward arrow. Fucking hell. Times are hard at the moment. We really are scrapping. Luckily, our team is playing very well, but we are not. But also, luckily, Ralph has got faith in us. He sees this as a project. We're taking time to adapt. I would say too long at the moment, but Ralph, he's a patient guy, and we need that. Oh, so here we are in the snow at St Mary's as November comes around, as does the cold weather, and we take on Welsh side Swansea City, the first ever Welsh team to play in the Premier League. Good stat there. Where they met Southampton on many occasions under Brendan Rodgers. Played some great football at that time in 2011. And they'll be looking to get back to the heady heights of the top tier. And I do like Swansea City because, as you know, if you've been watching this channel, love a team with a swan on the crest. Obafemi wide will offer the overlapping run for Gineppo. Oh, so much time and space to pick a ball here. The cross with the right foot doesn't find anyone. And Danda will bring it away. This poor form's going to really hurt us in every part of our game. But that will be full time here in Southampton. Well, it looks like snow from there, but from the other angle it looks more like a hailstorm. I don't know. It's certainly not settling. And we are not settling either. Very nice. Very, very nice. We're not settling in at all here. Home crowd frustrated by the lack of chances, the lack of quality. And we are absolutely fucked. The downward arrow is killing us. We are really struggling. I know I've said that before. Nice interplay on the edge of the box there. Nothing came of it. Does he have it back again? Oh, we've read Bidwell there perfectly. And now we can drive forward. Options left and right here. We'll go into Obafemi. Plays it short. Shots away! Yes! Finally! Finally we get our goal! And that is right out of the Hunter playbook. The quick counter-attack, the step inside, the left foot finish, and finally we get to see the Thierry Henry celebration on home ground here in the snow, but things are hotting up as we've got our first goal. Surely this is the turning point for our season. And St Mary's is rocking here. Won the ball back and then great counter-attack. I thought we might have messed this up. We didn't find the through ball opportunity, but Obafemi was alert to what we wanted. Defender didn't get there quick enough, and we've lashed that in with our, well, what is becoming now our favoured left foot. Certainly when it comes to goal scoring. And boy, did we need it. What's that? I think this might be appearance number 10 now. We finally got our first goal. Maybe Ralph will consider moving us forward. I'm sure that's more goals than Gineppo has scored this season. It's not a bad ball. Oh, we'll just about get there as well. Find Romeu. And now Ward-Prowse. We're full of energy now. Full of running. And that's a really bad ball from JWP. Come on, mate. Come on, you're the new David Beckham. I've said it for years. Still us. Can we get into a shooting opportunity here? Oh, good fall. Oh, maybe we should have looked for the pass there. An hour on the clock. We're already very, very tired. And we've got a full 90 to finish here because we're not getting substituted now we've scored. And they're coming forward now, Swansea, with Ayew. Routledge. That's a good ball. Danda, our man, has got away from us. Can he keep it in? He can. Really dangerous one into Routledge, who puts it over the bar, thankfully, there. So just 1 minute left here in Southampton. Can we see this out? There could be one final opportunity for Swansea here. It's over the top, but we'll get the interception. Do we want to take it into our own corner, do we? No. We'll just turn and spin away. And the goal in the 51st minute is our first goal in a Southampton shirt. Not just that, but the winning goal. From that point on, we were running on pure adrenaline. We had absolutely nothing left. The downward arrow today, whilst giving us so many penalties in so many areas, couldn't stop us finishing on that magic left boot. What a finish it was, and what a time to get our first goal. Could this be what turns our season around from a personal point of view? Obviously, from a club point of view, we're still doing really well, but a man of the match, a 7.5, a focus point much needed in stamina, and we continue to dominate. Great work. That 6-point gap remains. Still only 3 goals conceded this season. We're doing great. We're doing great. And there we are. Season result up to 6. That's now 3 goal contributions in 10 appearances. That's better. We want at least 1 in 2. Ideally 1 in 1. That's how good we were before. And that's why we got this big move. Anyway, we'll take it. We'll take it. So stamina, we could get up to 74 pretty quickly. Lofted pass is about to improve. Ball control. Yeah, we're due a fair improvement, not too long. We've got a few things nudging on. Still desperately need that dramatic improvement. Anyway, 3 days later, we're going to be absolutely dead to the world. So we take a trip to Wales. Come on, have we moved? No, still right back. I think we do need to maybe turn it off and on again. Anyway, we get the vital goal. Love that. We're going to add that into stamina because stamina is really hurting us at the moment. And that'll be it for today. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you enjoyed the new stadiums. For a while I thought that was maybe another episode that we might be better off skipping, but it turned out we got the goal that we've been desperate for. Next episode is 19th place Cardiff, Bristol City, and then 5th place Reading. Lovely work. So where are we? We're into December. Lot of games in a championship season, isn't there? But look at that, we've got United in the 3rd round in January. That's a big game. That's still a long, long way to the end of the season. What an absolutely epic season it is. Maybe I do need to play more games off camera. This is going to take some time, isn't it? Yeah, maybe I'll consider that. I'll see how I feel. I'll see you in a bit.